back, bro.
Wow.
Let's do this, bro.
Let's do this. Episode 7. Thank you, Mac.
Thank you, Mac.
Thank you. Thank you.
Fuck yeah, dude. That shit gets me like
Uh,
in a mood instantly,
I know.
dude.
Present as
Every
fuck.
time.
I feel alive as fuck.
All right, you good?
Hell yeah. Oh, man.
What's going on, guys?
Oh, man.
Welcome to the You Are Here podcast.
Oh, man.
My name is Mike.
What's my name? My name is Dave.
Dave.
Yeah.
Catch us on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, YouTube, Podbean. Also, www.youareherepodcast.co. We could not afford the M. Episode 7. Here we are.
We've made it
It's
to
just
episode
us.
7. Solo today.
It's just us today.
Well, duo.
The last, duo. Of course, it's the OG. You know what
The
I mean?
OG crew.
The OG setup. It feels like we've been doing this forever.
Dude,
It feels so weird.
someone asked me today, how long have you been doing it? And I was like, well, we're on episode 7, so it's 7 weeks. And I was like, damn.
That's a long time.
We've been doing it
Once a week, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
More than a month.
Yeah.
Almost 2.
I was like surprised. But it
Right?
does feel like at the same time, it feels like we've been doing it for a mad long time.
Yeah. And you know what's weird? I've kind of been realizing, I feel like I've been growing a lot more in these podcast weeks, dude.
Dude, me too.
Like in life in general.
Me
You know what I
too.
mean?
Me
I've been
too.
realizing more things and like deciding more things in my life. And it's been weird. But
But great.
it's been like positive, you know?
It's like you're exploring
yeah,
more things.
I love it.
Yeah.
It's dope, man. Well, how have you been, dude?
I've been good,
Since last
man.
week.
I've been good. Let me think. It was, I feel like recently I've been bombarded with projects and things
Yeah.
that I'm doing.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like it's because like they're all things I want to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I just kept saying like yes, yes, yes. And I don't know, like now those things are like piling on top of each other. And so I definitely feel pressure just to be present, to make sure all of the work I'm going to do is at like this fucking level way up here, cuz I hate not being prepared.
Yep.
And I won't allow myself to not be prepared. But I'm realizing like I'm only one person, and I've only ever said yes to like one thing at a time because I'm afraid
Yeah.
to like fall off, you know,
I feel you on that.
when it comes to acting stuff.
That's smart, though.
It's smart,
You know what I mean?
but yeah,
Sometimes, but also it could be negative. You can miss a chance.
because you
or
miss
something,
opportunities.
You know what I mean?
So this, when I got back from Italy, I was like, I'm doing anything and everything.
Yeah,
Whatever
man,
comes my
for
way,
sure.
I'm doing it.
For sure, man.
And it's cool to like, I'm keeping myself accountable. It's fucking hard. I beat myself up sometimes. I realize my inner monologue when I fuck up has become like, instead of like, it's okay, dude, because then, it's not a big deal. You'll figure it out. You're working hard. It's like you're a piece of shit. You need to work harder. You shouldn't have done that. You're a moron, or you know what I mean? Like,
That's what you're getting now?
yeah, like my inner monologue
really?
like shifted. I think because of the pressure of like doing all
Yeah.
the things.
Mm-hmm.
But then like today happened. Like today I rehearsed a play that I'm really excited about. It's called Gruesome Playground Injuries. And I really, really, really want to put it up.
I like you put up the
monologue.
Yeah, the monologue is good. I liked it.
Thanks, dude. So Tori's actually working on that with me, and we're hoping to put that up in a couple months, hopefully. But yeah, like today in rehearsal, so I'm feeling a lot of pressure. Like I said, I'm walking through life with like just kind of a pressure, I want to be doing these things at the best of my ability. I feel like I'm sensing a lot of doubt from family again.
Yeah.
Which is tough. It's just very tough. So I'm trying to balance like not giving a fuck about what people think while also like being creatively like open and accessible and like
I feel you.
present. And so today, I had this rehearsal and it was fucking amazing. And I was like, that's why I do this shit.
Hell yeah.
Like something in rehearsal pops up that like you don't expect to happen.
Another point that keeps you going. It resets that thought
exactly.
that negative thought into that positive. You're like, you always need that reminder.
Yeah,
and you always get it, right?
Yeah.
Always.
Yeah, man. There's never a day where I'm like, that was a waste of time. It's always like, just something will happen, you know?
That's good.
And it was cool because we came up with a setup, and like you can come up with a setup and you can have these like preconceived ideas of like, because anything could happen.
Yeah.
Right. In this improvisation, but like, you know, when you're walking in the door, you're like, I have an idea of how this is gonna go.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
That's why improv always like blows my mind.
Yeah, yeah.
I went to like a UCB show, and like those people are like, dude,
wild.
They come up with whatever, and it works.
Yeah,
every time.
Yeah, yeah.
Even if it starts to not work, they somehow just like bring it back.
They're the best, right? UCB,
yeah,
UCB at
really
improv is
good,
great.
dude. Really good.
They're so funny.
Yeah, it's so good.
Yeah, dude.
I love it.
Yeah, so that's where I'm at.
Yeah, man, that's dope. You know?
Yeah, I'm just struggling through like, you know, some personal shit.
For sure.
Trying to change that inner monologue and then like continue to do the things I want to do.
Do you work well under pressure?
Yeah, I feel like I put pressure on myself.
Yeah.
Like
That's kind of how you work.
I'll create pressure.
Good.
Because like if it's like, I just never feel prepared.
I feel you.
So I'll just overdo it.
Yeah.
You know?
And that puts you in gear.
Yeah.
To just do it.
Yeah. Which is a bit of a curse.
Yeah, I think so.
But then when I'm in the moment, it's like everything.
Yeah.
I'm like
you're like this
airhead. Like
you're
there's
like,
nothing
that's
there.
why.
Yeah. Boop. Like there's nothing.
Yeah,
dude.
you can tell when I watch you perform or in the film or anything, you can see that.
You know what I think it is? I swear to God, and this is gonna sound weird, but like, have you ever heard of like flow state? Have you ever heard of it?
Yeah.
So how some people are like, some people are like just like basketball players. Some are like just they have a great flow state. Some poets, some writers. I think
it's like once you step into that role, it just you change.
Yeah,
it's almost like you become someone else.
Right. Like on the day, I can kind of like fall into like being present.
Yeah.
In character with my doing, and it's it becomes like, I don't know, like
natural.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I just get it. It's like my language.
I feel you.
But the shit before is like, I'm never gonna. It's not enough. I didn't do enough. I didn't prepare enough.
That's the pressure leading up to whatever you're doing.
Totally. Because you don't want to be empty-handed. You don't want to show up and be like,
It reminds me of like giving like a presentation in school or something.
Oh yeah.
You know what I mean, dude?
You're like,
have you had any funny stories
about
like presentation?
Not being ready for
yeah, just like bombing.
Dude, every time in college, like there'd be a presentation, and I was like, there was like a group thing, and I'd be like, I'll be the guy that's like, kicks off the thing. Because I just talk.
Yeah. That's honestly the best idea.
Oh, totally.
To go first, dude.
Because I can do that.
Yeah.
That I feel comfortable. Like, so, I'd look at the board and I'd just make up some shit. Like, yeah, this is about Slender Man. And he was, and I just fucking.
That's Carl's
right?
story,
and ask questions. Yeah, Carl's shit. I can't remember what mine was still.
Yeah, that's messed up.
I think I'm losing my mind.
You gotta remember. I mean, that's the unimportant stuff.
Yeah. How have you been since last week?
I've been good, dude. I've started writing.
Yes.
My next work.
Can I ask you a question?
Yeah.
Was there anything that inspired you to start writing again? Like, was there something that led up to you picking up the pen?
I kind of talked about it, or like, this was like this past week though. Yeah.
There we go.
Far, dude.
Yeah, it's a little far. Go ahead.
This is heavy, dude. I'm trying to think of like a specific thing. It'll come to me
because I know you watched a movie.
I know there's So I was gonna say, I did our homework, even though last time I kind of failed. But I watched Big Fish.
Yeah.
Dude, Tim Burton.
Yeah.
Is a maniac.
Yeah, dude.
What is wrong with this guy?
Psycho. But like his vision.
But dude, this was like that story. It hit me so hard. I didn't expect to love it so much because I always heard about it.
Yeah.
And I see the cover and I don't expect anything to happen.
Right.
And I don't know, just the following the story of in two whatever time periods and looking back, and it's so just exaggerated and I don't know. I don't get. I asked you. I'm like, I don't get how you write that.
Yeah.
How do you think of that story and write it down?
It's such
really
his
eccentric
vision.
And you gotta know this is what I want to portray. This is the idea I want to get across, the main idea, and somehow craft a story around that.
And
but normally there's films that do that same, theme and message, but they're not that.
They're not impactful.
They're not crazy.
Yeah.
They're not eccentric and go out of the box.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that's a way more appealing, at least to me.
For sure.
And I think way more impactful too.
Yeah. Yeah.
If you go outside.
Well, it's hard to. It's scary to be you know, I'm gonna do these huge, crazy brushstrokes and like create this world, and maybe not everyone's gonna get it. But then like
make a fake fish.
I think that shows like how great these directors are.
Yeah,
they make like an ordinary person, not an ordinary person, but like your everyday person who works like a 9 to 5 buy into like this beautiful world, you know, that he created.
That's like one of the things I love the most.
Yeah, man, that's a great
creating
vision.
that world, because that's such a world.
Yeah,
especially because in the film he always goes back to like, you know, the certain places and stuff like that.
Mm.
And in the end, dude, you remember the end? Yeah. Dude, that kills me, bro.
The end?
Yeah.
Spoiler alert.
Yeah, spoiler
Shout
alert.
out to Big Fish. Shout out to Ewan McGregor and Tim Burton. What'd you think of Ewan?
Ewan's good.
He's the shit.
He pissed me off at first, just like his character.
Yeah,
you know?
Yeah.
Because I was like, God damn it, just like believe a little bit.
Yeah.
Do something.
Yeah.
But then like he comes in at the end, and I was like, man, such a good like come around and like change of like character, you know?
Dude, I saw a movie. I had a reaction to a movie that I haven't had that kind of reaction in fucking since I was a kid.
Really?
100%. It was called. This is your homework. It's called Paddleton. So it's by the Duplass brothers. They're literally brothers that like made films together, like on like a home video camera, and like went to Sundance. Like they just make films together still. They're the shit. And they make a lot of films that are like very tangible. So it's not like Big Fish at all.
Yeah.
It's very like down to earth kind of film. The characters are like not in dire straits, but like they're just people you'd see on the street.
Yeah.
And the film deals with like, it's about this guy who's living with like this not roommate, but like this dude lives above his apartment. It's Ray Romano and this guy, I think Jay Duplass, and I forget the names of Jay or the other guy. I think it's Jay Duplass, but he's sick, right? He has cancer, and so he's dying.
Mm-hmm.
And he gets the news, and like the film starts that way. It's a spoiler alert. I don't think that's a spoiler. It's in the trailer. This may be a spoiler.
God damn, dude.
I'm gonna try and dance around it.
Dance, dude.
Without saying what happens. I think the way they shot and acted this specific scene towards the end was so real to me that it made me uncomfortable, angry, fucking empty, sad. I was screaming at my screen, like screaming at it, like this isn't fucking fair. Crying my eyes out.
Really?
Screaming, bro.
Dude, I gotta watch this tonight, dude.
I mean, if you have time, it's worth it.
Watch it.
But it affected me, man.
Really?
Yeah, really did. Really did.
God damn.
Yeah. So you're writing again?
Yeah, man.
You feel good?
Slowly writing.
Yeah.
I'm still. The hardest part is starting.
Uh-huh.
So I'm just trying to like. What I try to do is just get as much down as like I can think of.
Yeah.
And like just in some sort of order, just like outline everything.
Are you in a flow? Are you like
a little bit? Yeah.
Are you listening to music? Are you doing anything?
That's what I'm trying to do. I want to talk about that a little too.
Yeah.
I'm trying to like think of songs and stuff too.
Uh-huh.
That's how I like to kind of write and
yeah,
just think about like filming something. And like I usually like think of the visual first.
Okay, so you see the shot.
Yeah, I see everything.
You see the scene.
I have everything in my mind already.
So you
Not everything, but like it normally first comes visually to me,
right,
and then I gotta write around that.
Got you.
You know, and like obviously music helps with that.
Yeah.
And like, I don't know, like I can't really. I found a couple tracks and stuff, but for the most part, it's not really like coming to me the same way like in the past.
Right.
But I don't know. How do you use music? Like, how does it affect, you think, your process?
Music?
Because I know like when you're acting, you kind of, I think if I was an actor, I'd probably like to get into a role.
Well, you've done that.
Yeah.
You said you've made like playlists for your actors,
doing,
and for your shit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I wonder if people actually like listen to it.
Listen to the playlist?
Yeah.
Dude, I've listened to playlists that directors have sent me before.
Really?
Yeah, I'll always listen.
Yeah.
And like I can see why they sent me those playlists,
Yeah.
but then I abandon them if they don't help me.
Yeah, I feel you.
But if they influence, like, I get the reasons why, but sometimes they're too on the nose, and it's just like, it's not helping me.
I feel you.
It's not helping Dave.
Yeah.
But yeah, dude, music as far as writing, you're talking about? Like, how do I?
Yeah, I think of writing.
I don't know.
So, like, let's say when you were writing The Rose Garden,
Right.
right?
Like, what was I listening to?
Were you like, did it really like play a factor at all?
Totally.
So,
Not. This is how it helps. In between, when I get to like a desk and start like writing,
yeah,
and I'm driving my car here, or to meet somebody,
yeah,
that's when the fantasies kick in.
mm-hmm.
So the music influences the fantasies of like what I'm gonna write about.
Yeah,
you know, or what's gonna happen.
It's kind of the same thing, kind of like getting in a role.
It just kind of it's exactly the same thing.
In the mood to
For
write.
me, it's the same thing.
I feel. Yeah, me too.
Yeah. Oh, dude. This is reminding me of like the things that we need to do. So artistically, I feel like everyone individually has their own thing. So I have music, and like poetry is also a big thing for me.
Yeah.
So you have music too. But I found a poem that I wanted to read to you.
Okay.
Okay. This is off of last week's. Tori brought up Mary Oliver's poem, and it messed me up so much.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't read poetry in a hot minute. And I forgot like how affected I get by it and how much it helps me out. So this is a dude called Charles Bukowski. You may have heard of him. May not.
Probably not.
He gets some flack. I'm not going to lie to you. Because he's been called a misogynist a lot.
Oh, really?
So he's like a dude's dude.
Yeah.
Man's man.
Writing poetry?
I mean? Writing poetry. But I think that's why this poem really is fucking great, because he's talking about how hard of a man he is, and how in society he has to be this like, he's too hard to feel shit, right?
Yeah.
But inside of him is like this bluebird that's trying to get out, right?
Really?
Yeah, man. It's a really good poem. Okay. So I'll read it to you in my most poetic voice. Okay. So it starts like this. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, stay in there. I'm not going to let anybody see you. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I pour whiskey on him and inhale cigarette smoke, and the whores and the bartenders and the grocery clerks never know that he's in there. There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too tough for him. I say, stay down. Do you want to mess me up? Do you want to screw up the works? You want to blow my book sales in Europe? There's a bluebird in my heart that wants to get out, but I'm too clever. I only let him out at night sometimes when everybody's asleep. I say, I know that you're there, so don't be sad. Then I put him back, but he's singing a little in there. I haven't quite let him die. And we sleep together like that with our secret pact, and it's nice enough to make a man weep, but I don't weep. Do you?
God damn, dude.
What do you get from that? What's your initial instincts telling you? Or just any feeling that comes up?
The first thing I think of is like him kind of being, or just like men in general.
Yeah.
Obviously, like the general, like men are more, masculine, and they kind of hide their feelings and don't really express much. Kind of the opposite of us. Mm-hmm. But I think it makes a lot of sense, because we still feel that too. I think like I still feel for sure like I can't like show everything inside, and all my problems and stuff, and a lot of other people feel like that too. Like, and also I think men and women also feel that way too.
Yeah,
the way he feels.
Yeah,
and I don't know. The first thing I think of is like you kind of only have yourself to console with like whatever problems you have.
Wow. Yeah.
And I feel like you can't really rely on, or I guess it's hard to rely or trust someone else.
Right.
Right.
Okay.
That can like console
there's
that feeling inside.
Yeah. There's a fear of like
fear,
letting that part of you be seen.
Yeah. So that's why you hide it.
Right.
And also with like the drinking and stuff. Like,
yeah.
I feel
Mask it.
I feel like that's definitely like, with like college kids and stuff.
Yeah.
I feel like that's. People just drink away.
Totally.
To not feel any of that.
Yeah.
It's pretty insane.
Yeah, you imagine a bluebird too.
Yeah.
Like that image of a bluebird is like, I see this like little bird fluttering around in my chest, you know, that like
small and pure
wants to get out and cry
inside of, like,
and
this
like
big
be,
dark cave.
yeah, and like it's stuck in there. That's such a cool image to use, and feeling like a tangible feeling of like a little bird floating around in your chest, and you're just drowning it and like suffocating it. And
especially when you're out.
Yeah,
and that's like,
and when you're home,
causing stress on you.
Yeah,
while you're out, and then when you're home, you're finally like, it comes out a little bit.
Yeah, and he says he takes it out, like, and he said he doesn't let it die. Like I didn't let it die.
He acknowledges it. You know?
Yeah. So it's there. It's present in him. I just think it's a beautiful poem, man. It reminds me to let my bluebird out once in a while, take care of it, not drown it. You know what I mean?
I think so too, man.
But I want to read that to you for that reason.
For sure. Thank you.
Yeah, man.
That was good.
Thanks, bro.
I like.
I have a request.
Yeah.
Uh-oh. I'm dying.
Uh-oh, dude. Yeah.
You gotta go on without me.
You good?
Yeah.
You good, big man? Oh, God. You got a bead of sweat rolling down your head, dude.
Dude, I'm dying. So somebody asked me, Tori asked me, to ask you more questions about your family. So I want to ask you to tell me a story about your family. And it could be anything.
Story?
Anything. Because you told us a story last week.
Wow.
And it was really cool. And you don't have to tell it now, but if you come up with one. I have a story.
What do you got?
About my family?
Yeah, I want to know more about you, dude.
So this
I don't
was
know
pretty
anything,
cool.
dude.
So my family...
You telling me come to my movie theater, I'm like, what? Like, what do you mean,
Nah,
dude?
bro. Anywho, my family grew up in Paterson. So they come from Italy, right? And then my father's side of my family grew up in Paterson when it was Silk City, they called it, right?
Yeah.
And it was during Prohibition.
Mm-hmm.
And my great-grandfather was a really good businessman. And he was a good businessman during Prohibition, which is kind of shady. It's a little bit mobbish.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, so he had ties with
like it,
that, dude. Probably.
Looking like it.
But we don't talk about it.
Uh-huh.
It's very like
talking about
literally
it right
I could pull up my uncle and be like, tell me about grandpa. Like, tell me about your grandpa, or tell me about my father. Tell me about your great grandfather.
Talk about this?
Now we can. Now we're good. I think. But yeah, so he was like, he had his own bar called the Flamingo, right?
Bro, this is
during
dope.
Prohibition. It was sick.
You should write a movie about this.
Dude, I would love to. And so he had a vending machine business, right? So he was selling liquor out of his bar during Prohibition illegally, and he had a vending machine business, which is also kind of a mobbish kind of business to run.
My dad had that too.
Did he?
Yeah.
Well, maybe we shouldn't talk about this. Fuck, I didn't know that.
Maybe we know each other, dude.
Damn. But he had like a plane.
Brother.
He was a baller. He had a plane. He got like a single plane like that. He'd fly to like he'd go to like Florida on the weekend, and he crashed that shit twice, and he survived. But dude, so there was this kid that would used to come to the bar, the Flamingo, and there was a piano in the bar, and the kid would play.
What the?
He was like 15, right? And he would play the piano and sing, and my great grandfather would he had a tip jar on the piano, right? So my great grandfather would take a handful of change out of the vending machine in his bar. He'd open it up and take a handful of change and just drop it in the kid's tip jar, because he was an excellent singer. He was a good kid. Do you know who that kid was?
Who?
This is nuts. So I won't give it away yet. This kid doesn't show up for a few weeks, right?
Uh-huh.
My great grandfather just thinks he moved on. There's a phone call to the bar, right? So my great grandfather isn't there. He's out. So my great grandmother's there. My great grandmother was a badass. She had like a little Derringer in her fucking garter belt, like straight up.
No way.
Yeah, like
That's
gangster
dope.
shit. And she answered the phone, and it was this kid, and he was calling from a ship to shore line, right? Because he was on a ship going to Vegas. Like he was like out, right? Check this out. He called to ask if my grandfather would come with him to Vegas, right?
Uh-huh.
This is nuts. She goes, he's not here and leave us alone, and hangs up the phone, because she knew my great grandfather would go and leave her, right?
Yeah.
You know who that was?
Who?
That was a 15-year-old Frank Sinatra.
No, it wasn't, dude.
Dude, is that not nuts?
No way.
Is that not crazy? I wouldn't be here, bro.
Bro, you'd be rich.
I'd be gone. I would be gone. There wouldn't be no me.
Yeah, it probably wouldn't be. Dude, what the fuck?
Is that not crazy?
That's insane.
My father and mother never
bro.
meet. He'd be out and with Frankie.
Wow. Dude, what's up with your grandma?
Dude, she'd straight up. Thank God for my grandma, dude. I'm here. I'm alive.
Dude, what would he do though?
Oh,
He might have died.
isn't that crazy though?
That's insane. That's like a next level story, bro.
That's crazy.
That's insane.
I know, dude. Frank fucking Sinatra.
What?
He's from Hoboken.
Really?
Yeah.
I knew he was from Jersey, but
And he'd make his way to Patterson to play on the piano
that's insane,
and
dude.
fucking make some change.
Silk City.
Isn't that nuts?
That's insane, dude. I can't.
That's how quick your life could not have happened. Like a phone call being answered. You know what I mean?
I was
Like-
saying like before
Your parents not
last
meeting.
week. Yeah, because my dad was gonna go to Australia.
Yeah, that would have been it.
Would have been Australian, dude.
With your mother though.
No,
Oh, so you wouldn't have been nothing.
I would have
bro.
been nothing, dude.
That's what I'm saying.
I would have been nothing.
Is that not wild? To think about like what it takes to have you born. Like this different kind of action could have happened. Like your father could have went to Australia and just said like, that's where I'm moving. Never would have met your mother.
Yeah,
You wouldn't have been born.
dude.
It's wild.
It is, man. It's
When you think of it like that.
And now I'm thinking, I'm like, what in my life that I do would affect like something? You know what I mean?
You don't know.
Like, it's crazy.
You don't know. You don't have kids yet.
And then we're gonna be telling some story about like if we didn't start this podcast or
Yeah.
something,
Yeah.
then something wouldn't have happened.
Then something wouldn't have happened. It's so weird. And you just, what do? You trust your gut? You ask God? Like,
yeah,
what do you do?
I don't know. You can't think of anything. You can't do anything.
You,
You really can't. There's nothing you can
have
do.
to just, you act and then like.
You can't think about it all the time.
Well, there's a line of life that happens from that, you know?
Before every decision, I'm be like, this is gonna lead to this,
Yeah.
and then into this.
I'm going to go to work early today. And then like you miss the opportunity to like meet the woman of your dreams. You know what I mean? Like, it's crazy. It's crazy.
Yeah, dude.
Think about that.
I'm gonna try everything now.
You're going to try it
I'm
all?
gonna do everything.
Wild. Think about that story. I got more questions. I'm going to start doing this.
Uh-oh.
I'm going to do live videos before.
I think that's a good idea.
I'm gonna start doing it.
That's a good idea.
Because I
So
had
if
some
you guys
people.
want to tune in,
Yeah.
you're probably just gonna
on
do it on your
Instagram.
Instagram. What's
Yeah.
your Instagram?
Dvolino. DVOLINO.
Yeah,
At
so
DVO.
you guys can
LINO.
hop in real quick. We normally do these at like 6, 7 Eastern time, like around there.
Yeah. So just be on
It
the
notifies.
lookout.
It normally
It'll
notifies
notify
everyone.
too. So be on the lookout around 6.
Yeah, if you guys want to ask a question right
6:30.
before, to make sure that we talk about it.
Yeah, and we'll get to it for sure.
Yeah.
If you could make a movie
Oh God, dude,
About-
hard hitting.
about one person, who would it be and why?
I know what I want to say, but it's like I have an idea of making. This isn't this is a different answer than that. This is something else. I've always wanted to do a documentary about my great grandma.
You always say that.
But the thing is, I have like 0 video and
Right.
only old photos.
Right.
And like I want to make it out of just that.
Oh wow.
You know what I mean? So it's like not really like it's I don't know. I thought of the way it can work, and it's gonna be more like weird and abstract.
Right.
You know?
Right.
So I wanted to do that.
Would
'Cause
you
I
like
feel
animate it or something? You know how
I
like
don't
sometimes
think
they
so.
do documentaries
It'd
like
be
that?
it'd be probably like interviewing everyone else,
Oh, gotcha.
and then they kind of tell different things.
Totally.
You know what I mean?
Totally.
And then at the end, I kind of sort of piece it together somehow.
Uh-huh.
So I feel like that'd be interesting. My mom was telling me a lot. She has a lot of crazy stories
Yeah.
that I don't know all of them, and I don't remember them completely. But there was a lot of like, this is like old back in like communist Poland, where like there's a lot of like alcoholics and shit, and
Yeah.
like there was the war-torn country. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
The Holocaust shit was happening.
Yeah.
It's like she almost died like a lot.
Right.
It was crazy.
That's
My
nuts.
and like I don't. It's either her uncle or someone or either father-in-law or something like that like almost killed her.
Uh-huh.
And like I think like her dad or grandpa like came and like fucking I think shot him or something like that. Like something crazy. I don't know about that, but something weird, dude. Some crazy shit.
Fuck.
I have a lighthearted more story.
Okay.
About my dad. So basically, I was talking to my dad like the other month.
And this is a story you want to tell.
Yeah, just
cool.
It's less like it's just like a funny thing that happened to him.
Yeah.
So he was telling me how like back in Poland, he like when he was like in his 20s, he was having like so much fun with like all his friends and stuff. He was in a band. He was killing it. He was
a professional soccer player too.
Professional soccer player for little. He broke his foot, and then his parents made him stop.
Oh wow. His parents made him stop.
Yeah, his mom was like, "You can't do this shit."
Oh.
Yeah, but he was like set up with like jobs in the government. He was good. You know what I mean? And he said that he had like jobs with the Polish government where like he was like 19, 20.
That's crazy.
And like his job was a driver. But dude, so basically like everyone was driving like Fiats and like these crappy cars, like these like Volkswagens and all this like crappy shit. And dude, he's like rolling up in like brand new BMWs, like big ass like Mercedes and stuff. And he was like, I'm going in, I'm balling and shit. And like, but he had to do drives all the way across like Poland, going to like different countries.
How long of a drive?
Like, probably like 4 or 5 hours, you know, like stuff like that, like
time,
really, really far, like delivering things.
Yeah.
And he told me that one time he went to a gas station. And this was on like a long drive. He was tired as hell. He was going like back to back like deliveries or something like that. And he went to like the gas station, and the guy was like, "Oh, like let me change your oil for free."
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Yeah.
And the guy like did it. My dad was just like, he wasn't really paying attention.
Yeah.
So my dad drives away. He gets on the highway, dude. The front, what is it? The hood?
Yeah.
Just flipped.
Oh, no.
Right on him, and he was driving fast as hell. And dude, he was freaking the fuck out.
Yeah.
And like, there was no cars on the road, so he could have died right there.
Yeah.
But he told me like he got out, and like the shit was like bent and shit.
The hood?
And yeah, and he was like, fuck. He was so scared to like go back, so he was trying to like bend it and like get it good. And he got it to like lock.
Oh, he got it to
lock, but it was all fucked up. So we had to drive all the way back, dude. And then
what the fuck?
I don't know. Yeah. And then he had to go back, and he didn't tell me anything after that.
Damn.
His dad probably beat his ass though.
Yeah.
Pretty bad.
Fuck.
It's funny though. It was like another world out there, bro.
Yeah.
Another world.
I believe it, man.
I gotta keep talking, you know.
Yeah.
That's one thing. That's one thing I wish I would have talked to my great grandma a lot more about stories and stuff.
I think we always feel that way.
Yeah, I hate it.
You just
especially
wish
after they're gone, man.
Yeah. Especially after they're gone. I know. And it's like you could have asked her a million questions. You'd still feel that way. Yeah. You'd still feel like
all those questions I have are like now though. You know what I mean?
Yeah. No, I know.
Like,
I know. At this point in your life, I know. Somebody said like, the older you get, the easier life becomes, and I was like, I just don't think that's true.
Nah, I don't know either. I don't think so, dude.
I think that's like the hardest.
No, man.
It gets much harder. You know.
In terms of what?
In terms of like the things that you have to experience and go through, and then you become like more and more alone. I feel. Do you know what I mean?
I feel you.
I look at a lot of
to me
older
that
folks.
hurts more, dude.
Let me turn this off.
I'm alone now.
I'm sorry.
Dave just fucking up today, dude.
No, but for real.
But yeah, like the way I think of it is, you get more alone.
Yeah.
Obviously, I get what they're saying. Like you experience everything. You experience death. You experience, you know, children. You experience all this stuff, and then like you kind of know everything, and then you're kind of like at a level of like accepting.
Yeah.
You know of everything. But I feel like maybe some people are okay, but I don't think I'm ever gonna be happy or satisfied with like anything my whole life.
Right.
You know what I mean? I feel like I'm always gonna be looking for more.
Oh god.
So I don't think it's gonna get any easier from here, dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like
I'm gonna have new ambitions when I'm out there, dude.
And this goes back to Paddleton. Watch the movie.
Yeah.
Shout out Paddleton. Shout out the Plus Brothers.
Shout out.
Shout out. Listen. You distracted me. Now I'm fucked up.
What I do?
You were fucking with your phone. Now I'm fucked
Bro,
up.
don't talk about fucking with your phone, dude. I'll fight you right now, bro. You fuck with your phone.
Listen.
Paddleton, shout out.
Shout out Paddleton. I had the thought, like,
Getting older.
What, like, my fear is, like, get to the end, right? Where, like, I know it's coming.
Yeah.
And I'm like, not ready.
Not ready?
You know? Then what? Then what's up?
What do you mean not ready?
Not ready. Like, I don't want to go nowhere.
Well,
What happens?
too bad, dude.
That's what I'm saying. That's why I'm screaming at a television screen. That's why I'm fucking... There's something in me that I'm afraid will never be ready for that. That's a real fear. Real in my blood. In other news, I'm going to ask you another question now because I'm going to get fucking sad.
Okay.
And I don't want to get sad today.
Don't get sad, dude.
I'm feeling good.
Make this a podcast so you're not going to cry.
This is the one. There's a breeze coming through here. It feel alive, you know. The time change is helping. I'm getting more sunlight.
Yeah, dude. It's been so beautiful out.
Hasn't it?
Yeah, man.
Today was a blessing.
Today was like, I was driving, I saw the sunset. I was, oh man, I can't wait.
Yeah.
I forgot how it was.
Yeah.
I forgot.
Isn't it amazing your mood changes?
Yeah, man.
Immediately with like warmer weather.
I forgot how the winter just puts you in that. Like, I just don't want to do shit.
Yeah. Yeah. I get headaches. Just want to fucking sit in my room.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. This was a fucking great question by Tori. Shout out Victoria Radamanis for being
for last podcast.
Dope. This is such a good and for being our guest.
Yeah, second guest, man.
If you were to run away to start fresh, to build new, where and what?
God damn it, dude. What the hell?
Answer that one, Michael. I'll wait.
Can I go back to the 70s though? You gotta create boundaries, bro. What do you mean? Like right now?
What do you mean? If the question's open, you can say anything.
So like, do you mean like if I could restart my life at this age now?
You're born. This is your life.
Yeah.
Today, right? You leave this door. Your life. You're changing it. Starting new.
Just leaving everything.
Everything. Family, friends, everything behind.
Wow, dude.
Professions. What do you...
Really?
I mean, it's up to you. What do you do?
I would probably have to pick... I would just... Oh, man. I don't know. It's so hard.
It's tough.
Because I'm trying to think of, like, what is pure bliss? What would be something I can do?
That would make you happy?
Yeah.
And happiness is such a...
Yeah, of course.
Fucking...
But, like, that like... Because there's definitely things in my life that I'm like, I wish I knew how to... You know what? Just picking up an instrument and just, like, sticking with it.
Really?
And going around all over the world.
Where?
I don't fucking care, dude. Anywhere.
You don't give a shit?
Yeah, like some...
Where do you
go to
see
some
yourself?
cafes and... I picture, like... I don't know why I thought Austria, dude. Just some cafe in Austria playing like a violin or something.
There's a Mikey
or piano.
in another universe in Austria right now.
Just killing it right now.
Playing some kind of instrument.
And just every day.
Yeah.
Like young Frank Sinatra, dude.
Yeah, dude.
Just like him. Just going in.
Mm-hmm.
I want to like, I feel like that's such an easy thing to like devote yourself to one thing. Especially if it's an instrument or something.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I
find that passion for music.
Yeah, I find that so like, I wish, dude, when I was a kid that my parents just threw me on a piano.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Yeah.
I'd be so happy probably.
Dude, I would go, I think, to Rome again.
Really?
Yeah. Because I'll never forget the experience of like being by myself.
Yeah, man.
Just having to get to the
somewhere
theater,
in Europe, bro.
Dude, I swear, there was seagulls flying over me, dude. I'm walking down cobblestone roads.
Yep.
There's fucking beautiful weather.
Yep.
I'm seeing beautiful architecture. And I was just like, it was the first time I felt like I could do anything. Like I looked at a church and I was like, I got like 20 minutes.
Right?
And I just walked in there and I like couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe where I was. I was doing whatever I wanted. And I would write poetry. I'd like work on my poetry.
Oh, you'd be that wandering poet.
Straight up. Dude. And not a dime in my pocket.
Bro, I would meet you somehow.
Yeah. And I'd be doing spoken word to your instrument, whatever.
To my piano,
to
violin.
your piano violin mix, dude. We could tour the whole fucking...
That sounds...
We tour Europe.
That sounds
Poland.
so nice, bro.
Does sound Pretty good.
Imagine we just roll up. We walk in like we're nothing, dude.
Yeah.
And I just like set up. I'm like,
Yeah.
just start talking, dude. I'm like,
Is there ever a
That's
party
the
that's like I just want to drop everything and just do something totally
kinda.
away from here?
I
Because
feel like
you're alive, you can do whatever you want.
I get that. Yeah, I get that urge sometimes.
You do.
know? I get that something inside me that's like,
Just want to drop.
there's
it all.
probably just something I could just go somewhere
Yeah.
and like there's some sort of like freedom to like leaving everything
Yeah.
that which is like I feel like it's kind of messed up to say
Totally.
because
I feel the
obviously
same way.
your family,
I don't know if it is or
friends, and
not.
everything.
But like I think it's a human instinct to be like, you get kind of worn down by the repetitiveness of life sometimes.
Yeah.
And if it's something that you don't enjoy doing, you're like, well, it would be cool to just like take off to fucking Europe right now and learn the violin.
So some people just move across the fucking world.
Yeah. I wish I could do that sometimes. Like, or when I was a kid, like be like, yeah, I'm just gonna backpack through wherever. Like I never had that.
Yeah.
You know? I didn't have the
I have that on a small scale,
drive.
dude.
Yeah.
I go like somewhere closer.
Portland.
Yeah, I went to Portland. But I mean, I met my friend. But like
Yeah.
actually going is like alone, being like, I'm going to go.
I'm just gonna go.
You know
Yeah.
what I mean? I did it once if I went to I just rented a cabin out.
Really?
Where is it? Somewhere in Pennsylvania. Because I just took a camera
Yeah.
and I just like shot stuff.
They say solitude.
And dude,
Uh-oh.
that time I was like, it's gonna be amazing, bro.
Yeah.
I'm going. I look at the weather. As I'm going, bro, it's just like snowstorm, blizzard, biggest of the century, and like 12 inches. And my poor car,
Your little
is just like nothing, a little Mazda. And dude, I'm like, all right, maybe I'll be fine, dude. I'm driving through like a mountain, bro. I'm looking down at everything. I'm like, dude, am I gonna be okay? My family's like calling me. I'm like, yeah, it looks great out here. It's dope.
You're like,
I'm sliding across, and it's like a long drive, bro. It was like 3 hours.
yeah.
And then like I get there, already there's snow everywhere.
Yeah.
And it's like a lake town.
Right.
So my cabin is like on the bottom of the lake,
Uh.
and I'm all the way up here. So I
Oh.
gotta go down.
Oh, what a nightmare. That's a nightmare.
And it was just snowing, bro. And dude, the craziest thing, I got to the house or whatever, beautiful, like this wooden cabin, like fire pit. Put on the fire pit.
Yeah.
Slowly, it was just like raining. Slow, like snow, like icicles coming down.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
I'm like, dude, this is such a. I walk outside. I'm still alone.
Yeah.
There's no one with me,
Yeah.
you know. And it's just like quiet as hell.
Dude,
And I'm like,
solitude.
and then I'm like, I'm a little hungry, bro. What do I do?
Yeah.
I got no food. So I'm like,
No.
I'll go somewhere close.
Yeah.
There's a little inn up a hill. So I drive. Dude, this place, I don't know who lives here. Imagine people that live in these kinds of places.
Yeah.
Dude, it was wild.
Really?
The place is like everything's just old fashioned as hell.
Where was this? Where were you?
It was in it was
Upstate?
a lake in Pennsylvania, dude.
PA.
I can look at it, but
Well,
like,
what was up with the inn?
dude, I walk in. It's just like this young kid, like the most white young kid. Looks like he's at like Princeton University, and he's wearing like a full suit
Oh.
behind the bar,
Wow.
and like he's just like, "Welcome, sir," and like it was that very just like,
Was it upscale?
yeah.
Oh, it
A little-
was.
it was like a little bit, but a little not. I
Right.
don't know. It was a happy medium.
Right.
And there's like locals in there with like newspapers like above their head and stuff,
Whoa.
like a beer in front of them. I'm like, this is crazy. It's kind of
That's why I want to make a movie about that guy.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, but it seems like, you know, in Big Fish where they go into Spectre
Uh-huh.
and it's just like weird. You
all
know,
fucking
there's
perfect
something
and
up.
shit,
You know, there's something
yeah,
up.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like. I felt
Oh,
like something was
man.
up. And the guys were like, "Here's our specials," and he like reads me them all.
Did you
I'm
feel like people were watching you?
Yeah,
like
dude.
you're
like
an
I was
outsider?
the outsider,
Oh,
and I
that's
walked in,
scary, man.
and like everyone was talking, and then I got quiet, and they're like, "Oh, look at this guy."
Yeah, I don't like that,
Ah.
man.
But then, and I paid like $20 for a plate, dude. That's all they had. That's the cheapest thing they had.
$20 plate.
And I was like, all right, whatever. It was amazing.
Yeah.
Some seafood right from the lake, I guess.
Wow.
But yeah, it was weird.
To have that kind of experience is great, though.
Yeah.
To get away from like everything,
Yeah.
to try new shit, to be in a place where you're not totally comfortable, but it's beautiful.
And it's so weird because it's only 3 hours away, but people are so different. And then like I remember some guy walked in and started talking to the bartender guy. And he kind of left me alone because I was like, I'm gonna just chill here and eat,
You're on your phone.
being my weird self.
Yeah.
And like he was just talking. They were talking about like the kid's going to college and he's like studying to be like a engineer or something.
Yeah.
And he's like trying to do some solar stuff. And I'm like, dude, what is going on?
Yeah.
It's like, I don't know. I love seeing just seeing other people's lives.
Right.
You know, that's not mine. Because
Right.
like I spend so much time
Oh,
thinking
yeah.
about myself and thinking about everything I want to do, everything I want to do for other people around me.
Dude.
And it's like when you just stop and go somewhere where like you have no clue who anyone is, and you just look how just peaceful,
The
and
best.
everyone has their own thing.
It's the best. That's another fantasy I have of like moving down south and just like being a part of a community of Southerners.
Yeah, man.
Truly, like just having like going to like the local breakfast spot and like
Oh,
you know,
dude, I love it.
just meeting people.
Have
like,
you ever
getting to know
have you
them.
ever been to New Hope?
No, wait a second.
Going on your way to Philly. It's in the middle. New Hope.
Dude, we were in the New Hope Film Festival and I didn't go to that one. And I missed that one.
Bro, you had to go, bro. It's like that.
Yeah.
It's like you escape. It's an escape.
Really?
Yeah, I used to go a lot, bro, and stay over sometimes.
New Hope.
It's so nice, dude.
Damn.
It's just like a little cottage kind of town.
See, that'd be
All the
beautiful.
breakfast, coffee spots, like it's little restaurants.
Yeah.
And stuff. Oh man.
Something
I love it.
about Southern like hospitality that I want to be a part of for like just a month. You know what I mean?
For sure, man.
I just want to experience it for a month.
I want to go to like New Orleans or something.
New Orleans.
You know?
Yeah, dude.
It's way south.
That's
I'm like underwater
you're
south,
in the bayou,
bro.
dude.
I'm in the bayou.
Yeah, bro. You're in the bog, bro. I got another question for you. Are we good on time?
No, yeah, we're good.
By the way,
We're killing it.
if anyone asks, if you're like, well, what's this podcast about? If you just tuned in, this is episode 7, you're just checking it out. This is a free-form podcast, ladies and gentlemen, which means Michael and I just open ourselves up to each other. We're currently here. That's why we call it the You Are Here podcast.
Because you are here with us.
Anything could happen and anything could come up. And I think that's why I love it so much. Just wanted to say that. I had an instinct to say that.
I agree.
And I had to say that to whoever's
When
listening.
a lot of people ask, like,
What's it
I
about?
try to explain. I'm like, well, I'll start with like, it's
Right,
like
we always talk about film
talk about
and
film,
acting and
acting.
Shit we do.
I always say just life,
Life.
just anything. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
whatever. We
But
open up.
I don't like the idea of like restraining ourselves to like
Yeah.
one thing.
Yeah, because we just open up, dude.
Yeah. And
There's
all the
not enough
podcasts we listen to too are like
Yeah.
opened up like that.
Yeah.
You know? They're
It's
conversations.
more conversation between
I guess we've
people
been
that are.
influenced by that.
That's true. Yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I don't know why I wanted to say that, but I just wanted to say that.
For sure.
And I love you guys for listening. If you're
I love
listening
you.
right now, I'm currently taking you in. I can feel your energy.
I'm looking
my
in the
heart.
camera.
Mike's looking in the camera, and I'm in full appreciative exchange with you right now.
Me too.
And I just wanted to say that. I hope you feel that too. Okay, another question. Okay. Do you feel that we are all connected, that all people are connected, and that there is a ripple effect? That's from my homie Michelle. Shout out Michelle.
Shout out Michelle.
For being the shit
Hell yeah.
and asking a good question.
This brings me back to when I feel like you were telling me some theory of like was it particle something like that?
Quantum entanglement.
We
dude.
need if there are any scientists out
we
there,
need a scientist.
we'll be glad to have you on.
Yeah,
for sure.
I
man.
would love that.
Imagine.
Yeah.
Gotta find a scientist.
We need a scientist, a physicist.
Yeah, something.
But yeah, molecular I don't know.
Yeah, basically like you were telling me how like one particle here,
Yeah, molecule
can somehow
Yeah, the
be
idea.
connected to someone else.
The idea is
And then you can kind of like, because there's some people you kind of meet and you're like, you have some sort of connection.
yeah.
Yeah.
I love telling that story.
Yeah, I
man,
know.
over
I know
and
you
over and
do.
over. I want to tell that story for the rest of the time, bro. As long as I got breath. But like, I believe it because there's an attraction to certain people that you feel instinctually,
Yeah.
and there's sometimes you're couldn't be farther away from a person, and you're this close, and you're like, I want nothing to do with that person.
Yep.
Instinctually, it has nothing to do with like
Mhm.
I don't know. But yeah, so the idea is like there's a molecule in somewhere in my body that like is a part of your body, that was super close before the Big Bang occurred, like we were together.
Yeah.
And then they fucking were spread across the universe, right? And some of them are still trying to find each other. They're always attracted to each other, and then when they see each other, they're like, it's like seeing a relative. It's like, hey, what's up? You know, I want to be close to you again. You know what I mean? Yeah. So do you believe that all people are connected, and that there's like a ripple effect, like everything you do has an effect on the people around you in their lives? I guess part one of the question is, are people all connected, or I guess all individuals not connected at all, partially connected? I don't know.
For me, I feel like we're not all connected.
Okay.
But I think we are affected by each other's actions.
Right.
Which I guess means we're connected.
It's totally fair.
In a way.
Yeah. Why would you say that?
Because I feel like if you do something and it sets up, you know, another thing to happen.
Yeah.
And then that'll affect someone else. You know what I mean? Maybe that affects that person, and then that affects that person's family. And now they're concerned about her or whatever. And now they bring her to someone else. Let's say they have to go to the hospital now. And then now there's a doctor that's dealing with her and talking to her. And let's say maybe her friend comes to visit her, and now that affects her. And now she's super sad or something. Now she goes back home, and now she's super depressed. And now her family's like, oh no, like, why are you depressed? And she's about to commit suicide or something, you know? And it keeps going like a string.
Yeah.
Stuff like that.
Yeah.
It's kind of very far in depth, extreme, but I feel like there's a lot of people that argue that, like, you know, this is what I was talking about with like trash or like littering stuff. It's like, yeah, like throwing whatever on the floor isn't going to do anything.
Yeah.
But like,
there's a ripple.
It'll ripple. Something will happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
At one point in time, something may happen.
Right.
I feel like there's always a chance.
Yeah. What you just described to me, when I hear it, it sounds like you're pulling back the curtain on like why we're all connected. That whole situation about going to the hospital, the girl, her friend coming, the doctor meeting, the doctor seeing other patients, so that experience with that girl is now with him into this next experience with another human being who's going to meet their mother and father, who is eventually going to see another doctor, and like.
And now that doctor got a promotion because he did a great job.
That's right. I think we're
dealing with some other people.
All connected.
Yeah. Man.
I think it's fun to think that we're. I don't know about fun. I hate it.
How about, are you connected? Are you, Dave, connected to Muhammad in India?
Maybe I am, and I don't know it. I think, and also time plays an element in this, right? So the longer I'm alive, the better chance.
It's also technology too.
Technology.
Let's say you said something online.
Totally.
Dude.
Totally.
Now we're definitely all connected.
Your brother, shout out your bro.
Shout out my brother for sure, dude.
Yeah,
he's
dude.
that #1 listener.
He's that podcast MVP. Let's just give him the podcast MVP. He listens to every episode.
Yeah,
he's a
every
shit.
time. My brother Sebastian. What's his handle? Sebastian Nowicki, Seabass Nowicki on Instagram.
Yep.
He's a creative guy too, man. He's
the shit.
He has what I would call like a natural eye for, like, I'd say for film.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's good behind the camera, man.
Yeah.
And like he gets it. He's not like,
I wish he was here so we could be part of the film.
I really want
but he's not.
I really want him to be part of, like, at least like have a podcast with him, bro.
Yeah.
You know? Totally. I want to do that one day.
Totally. Oh my god, I'd love to listen to you guys fucking talk.
Yeah.
Oh, I have so many questions.
Dude, me too. Not really.
Not really.
I actually talked to him. I'm like, what would we talk about, dude?
I would just fucking fire off questions left and right. Like, how often did you fight? Like, did you always, like, was Mike always?
I told him, like, if he said, like, if he did one with me, he'd be like, he just like keep bringing up like points in my life that I was embarrassed. And there's so many points, dude. There's so many things I did that are just so embarrassing. And he would just like keep going the whole time.
Yeah.
And I'd be like, all right, well, bye, guys. We're done.
Yeah, podcast's over. No, but shout out C-Nas, dude.
For sure. MVP of the week.
But he's was in a long distance relationship with a girl from Japan, and like, I'm sure he has connections to people in Japan before he even went to Japan. Like he met his girl, came back here. Maybe he like talked to her friend on like a messenger or like a cousin or like had some kind of impact on another person's life in Japan. And now he lives there.
Dude, I wish I could ask him if I could talk about the way like everything happened.
Oh, geez, I don't know. Is it shady?
No.
Okay.
It's just funny. It's just a good story.
Ask him first.
Yeah, I'd rather ask him
It's
first.
your brother. Don't out your brother.
You know what?
You're welcome.
I'm gonna message
Sebastian,
him right now
and see if he answers.
If he answers and he gives me the okay.
Okay. That's fair. No, but I think we're all connected. And without knowing it, we'll never probably know that. Maybe after we die, we get to like see all the connections. How cool would that be? But I think we have to be all connected. I think I kept hearing stories, and this could be false. We need a doctor on the show too.
We need a therapist, bro.
A therapist,
my mind is going
doctor.
crazy.
But I love this. I love spiraling out like this. I fucking love asking these questions and exploring.
He's responding.
Oh shit!
Is this a maker?
Oh shit! We got a live response. Seabass, what'd he say?
He said, if you could tell accurately.
Okay. All right. You gave me the okay.
I'm gonna be accurate, dude.
I'm gonna get cozy. Hold on. It's story time. Go ahead.
It's such an awesome. I love it, dude. And like, they're like the epitome of like I love the way that they like kind of treat each other and act with each other. You know, it's such a great like. I just feel like it's such a great like meeting of people. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like they're on the same plane, like the same like wavelength almost.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
So, basically the way me and my brother always loved Japan.
Right.
He got me into a lot of things, bro. One thing about me is I'd be nothing without my brother.
Right.
Like everything he had or liked, I had to have it. Whenever I was a kid,
Little brother.
I'm 3 years younger. Everything, dude, and he hated it. Like he got glasses, I got glasses.
Yeah.
He got contacts, I got contacts.
Yeah.
Like I didn't have to wait.
He got a monocle, I got a monocle. What else did he get?
I don't know about the monocle, dude.
Yeah.
But
it's naming eye shit.
So
he got Ray-Bans.
He got me into like, you know what we did? We started watching. We talked about this the other day. Dragon Ball Z, dude.
Oh yeah.
Big Dragon Ball Z kids.
Yeah.
I know you were too.
Yeah.
And like we fucking loved it. We're like, what is this shit? So we're still watching, researching a little more. He started going in. He knows how to research.
Yeah.
You know?
I could tell.
He was going in.
Yeah.
And figuring out like where it's from and everything. And like he starts researching Japan, and he gets me in on it. And then like I don't know, we just like fell in love with the culture and like the landscapes and everything. One thing I love is just like the way everything looks. It's like another world.
Yeah,
just like in Europe when you went to Rome.
Totally.
It's like so beautiful, man. And so in college, he studied abroad. So we had like an exchange program. It's like exact tuition. So he went out there for I remember he always wanted to do it too. And I think it was like a last minute like, I'm just gonna try. Like he's like, I don't know why I'm gonna go there. Like why would I want to go? Why should I go there? You know what I mean? But he was like, you know what? I'm just gonna apply.
Yeah.
He's like, oh, I'm probably not gonna get it. So he got it. And he was like, oh shit. So now like he's going to Japan.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So and I remember like the day it was all happening, and I was like, what the fuck? This is crazy.
Going.
And he's finally going. And then I remember this kind of plays into how they met. So when you're studying abroad, you can basically live in like a shared housing for all students. It was like an international school.
Got you.
So there was a lot of English students, but also Japanese kids. So there was kind of like shared between the Japanese and American kids.
Right.
And people from other countries and everything. But I remember that there was like a small select few groups of people that like held like a Facebook group that had like share houses.
Okay.
So they all like rented an apartment.
Right.
And it was like drastically cheaper.
Got you.
Than basically
that housing.
Yeah, that seminar housing.
Yeah.
Which is like $2,000 or something for like 5 months or something like that.
Right.
Still not that bad. But so basically he was like looking at the groups, right? And I was there with him because I was excited. I was behind his back. I was like, dude, this is crazy. You're gonna pick something?
Yeah.
And like we're looking through all of them. And he was like, dude, this one has all girls. It's like 4 girls. and he was like, dude, what if I applied to that one? I'm like, bro, you won't fucking do it right now. And I was pushing him. I'm like, dude, apply to it right now.
No way.
I was like, do it. You have to.
Yeah.
And like he finally did it.
Uh-huh.
And it was, guess who was in it? His girlfriend.
Wow.
So
you're in charge of why? You're a reason.
I'm a slight. I want to say I'm a slight reason. Just like for him, he says a lot. He's like, he's a reason for me being who I am.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say for that, I'll take a little bit of credit.
You take a lot of credit.
Take a little credit.
He pushed you, bro. He got you over there.
It's
dude.
just so funny because it's just all girls, and like, obviously everyone has their own rooms and everything.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And the way the culture is over there, it's like less of that, like less like over here.
Yeah.
Where it's more like respectful of like that boundary, I guess.
Yeah.
But dude,
I was gonna say that's cool over there. Like, that's kosher.
Yeah, I guess it was.
Word. Okay.
I didn't really like think anything of it. Yeah, this was college. But everyone lived in separate rooms or whatever, just shared.
Right.
And it was a lot cheaper. And like, dude, he went, and like, basically, like he messaged. He waited a couple days.
Yeah.
And they answered, and they're like, I don't know, like. They were like, we don't know because like you're one guy in the house and like they don't know. And dude, and he like finessed it so hard. And dude, he just like, dude, I don't know what he did, but he somehow made it work.
He was the only guy?
Only guy.
What?
Only guy, dude.
What?
Isn't that crazy,
That's nuts, dude. He just dropped
crazy.
himself into a home full of like Japanese women
Yeah.
in college.
I think it was another girl. There's people from other places
other countries?
too. You know what I mean? Other countries. But like, imagine.
I can't, bro.
I can't either. Dude.
I'd be nervous.
Yeah. And then like that's how they met. And then you know, and I think like he was telling me how like it was very like nerve wracking because they weren't like they didn't just like click right like that.
They didn't.
You know what I mean?
Right away.
They kind of like started like being a thing at the end.
Oh, okay.
When he had to leave.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Time was they were on the clock.
Dude.
So that's a big
imagine,
thing.
dude, like you have to leave.
Running out of time.
Imagine you have to leave.
Yep.
And you finally have this thing that you guys both found. And then you have to leave for who knows how long.
That's unrequited love, dude. That means like
and now look at it, bro. He's
and
out
they
there.
Kept it alive.
Yeah, dude.
For how long?
I think since 2015, I think.
2015?
So 3 or 4 years.
Holy shit.
I think so. That might be the inaccurate part.
Well, congratulations.
I think that was
guys.
all accurate. He'll be on in the future to talk shit about me if I say it wrong.
Yeah.
But like it's such a dope story. I love it.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Well, I love and I'm glad it works out with you guys. And long distance is a motherfucker.
Bro.
And
have you ever been in a long distance?
When I was like
a week for you?
Yeah, no, never.
Like a day for you?
It was like 30 minutes. No, no, that's crazy. I think like the hard thing was with my fiance now when she was away at school. It was like 2 hours away, and for me it was like, oh, this is getting hard, you know. Yeah. But I could see her. Yeah, you know, like he couldn't even see his girl. I couldn't imagine.
Yeah,
I couldn't imagine that. There's these things called I forget what they're called actually. We should do some research, but there's ways of like that people receive love, and I think one of them is like touch. One of them is the way you speak to the person. Like they need to be told it.
Talking about like the love languages.
Yes, love language. Yes.
Words of affirmation.
Oh, you know it.
I don't like it though.
You don't like it.
I don't really like it.
Do you think it's real?
Because I feel like because it's always like, oh, you're this. But it's like you're everything.
You're a bit of everything. You're
a bit of everything
for sure.
So it's like,
but there's some. I think you're more.
Yeah, there's like gift giving, words of affirmation.
That's you, bro.
What?
Gift giving.
Gift giving? You think?
you just want gifts, dude, and you feel.
Oh, I just want them.
Yeah.
I thought you meant I just give them, dude.
No, I mean like you need them.
No, I give them. I don't need gifts. I like giving.
You like giving?
I give. Oh man, dude, I drop off like food and cakes to like defying around people.
Do you really?
Yeah, like every Friday. Just because like I'm out of work on Friday.
Wow.
I just drop off some stuff. I'm like, yeah, here you go.
Get out.
Just because I need to stop though.
You bring me food a lot. You bring me dinner.
You brought me food last time,
I
dude.
did.
I appreciate that.
That
Lemon chicken, man.
That was
good.
great. Shout out Green Life. Hey, we should get a sponsor. If Green Life or
Green
any
Life Market, if you're listening,
if
to
any local family-run place wants a shout out and a sponsor, we'll talk about you a bit.
yeah, we'd have a little segment in the beginning.
Yeah, we could say some nice
I'd
words.
love it, bro. They're not listening, but
right now I'll say Tropicana orange juice because I'm drinking it. It's really lovely. This is an example.
dude, you're just giving them money, bro.
What?
That's not how it works.
I'm giving them an example of how this would go.
You don't talk about
Tropicana's not gonna knock on our door, dude. They're not gonna be like, bro, I heard you were talking
I
about.
heard it. Through the
All
grapevine.
right, forget it. I'll let it go.
But anyway,
Yeah,
going back to my brother.
your bro.
So, obviously, being his little brother,
At Seabass Newicki.
I had to study abroad. So I studied abroad.
Oh,
Same thing, same house.
And you found love.
No. I was in a relationship.
Oh, that's
And I was my first taste of long distance.
Wait a second, dude. How was that?
Yeah, I don't know.
Do we
It
want
was rough, dude.
wait?
I could tell a lot of stories,
No,
bro.
wait, bro.
It was a lot of stories, bro.
Stop,
I'll cover the mic, dude.
Wait, no. Before we go any further,
Yeah,
I don't know who listens to this.
yeah. I didn't do anything.
You get me? So
I didn't do anything.
no, I know, but I'm saying
Uh-huh.
we talk about how it was for you, your long distance.
Yeah.
I don't want you to say too much. So
No, it'll be fine, I swear.
you promise?
Yeah, no, it's good.
Okay.
It's cool.
I'm looking out for you.
We're friends, don't worry.
No, okay. All right, yeah,
We're good.
I believe you.
No, but basically, say for me, it was like amazing. You know what I mean?
Right.
It was like one of the most like eye-opening experiences
Right.
of like going somewhere else and like just living, and like day by day living in another, like completely different location, and waking up after like a month and being like, I'm still here, like this is insane. And then I'm like, and I go out and I do the same like road to school. I go the same road to the
You
supermarket.
like learned the city.
Yeah, I'm like, dude, I live here. I'm like, what the hell? This is insane.
Yeah.
And like, dude, but with long distance, my girlfriend at the time, like we were super, like when we were together, we were super close,
Right.
like extremely.
Right.
You know what I mean? And still, even when I was over there, super like calling every night, every
Yeah.
morning.
Yeah.
Because it's like basically morning's night. You know?
Oh, okay.
It's like it's like 12 hours.
So you're going to sleep. She's waking up.
Yeah, so we'd
Gotcha.
always call or whatever. It's kind of funny. We'd basically have a perfect like, she would have me on the phone and like I'd fall asleep, you know, and
That's
then like,
so romantic.
yeah, dude, I'm that sappy boy, dude.
Yeah, dude.
I'm like that.
romantic.
But dude, when I got there in the airport, I met two of my best friends,
What?
my best friends that I
Wow.
still like. The kid I visited in Portland,
Yeah.
Eric.
You met him at the airport.
I didn't meet him at the airport. I met my other friend Anthony
At the
that
airport.
lives in Boston in
Gotcha.
the airport, and like from there we were just like
Yeah.
click whatever.
Yeah.
I met that kid at the opening ceremony, Eric, and those are two of my closest friends right now. I remember them telling me like, dude, you have a girlfriend? Like, there's no way you can just like be all right.
Yeah.
Like, there's no way.
Yeah.
You're 6 months here.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, there's people that are gonna be, you know, like you're the foreigner in the school.
And that's like
In the
attractive.
college, bro.
That's attractive.
Yeah. No, especially over there, there's a thing.
Oh, really?
Yeah, there's like, they're called gaijin hunters.
What?
Gaijin basically means like foreigner. It's kind of like a more of a rude way of saying like foreigner.
Got you. Gaijin?
Gaijin.
Okay.
So
Okay.
there's hunters that like just go for that.
They attack.
Yeah.
Did you feel that?
I've seen it. I saw it definitely.
Were you being attacked?
There's like I'm very good at shutting everything off. Shutting people up, people down,
Right.
just making it known. I was going around, I'm like, I'm the guy, I have a girlfriend.
Bro.
I got a girlfriend. I got a
Yeah.
And the way I dealt with
You
that,
were
so like
shouting.
a lot of guys I feel like would not be okay with like doing that, like they couldn't last. 'Cause
Right.
that's what everyone was telling me, like, you're not gonna last, bro.
You're gonna fold.
You're not
bro.
gonna last, dude. And I'm like, bro, watch. Nothing's gonna happen. Nothing.
Yeah.
And nothing did.
Nothing happened.
Nothing happened, bro.
I know. But guys are always
Absolutely
like
nothing.
that. Guys are always like, bro,
Dude.
you don't know yet. You don't know yet.
You're across the country, dude. No one's gonna know.
I heard a friend tell another friend, and I'll never say who it was, that like,
It doesn't count.
this
over there, dude.
Yeah, dude. No, this is good.
It's like 12 hours in the future.
He goes, our friend goes to my friend and says, he goes, dude, you should talk to this girl. She's checking you out. And my friend was like, nah, man, like I have a girlfriend, like I'm good. And he's like, nah, bro, you've been doing really good. You deserve this. It's like a award.
Bro, you deserve this.
You deserve this. Dude, you can go down a fucking slippery slope if you're a young man and like listen to your fucking guy friends or guys around you.
That's why you gotta think for yourself out there.
You could be 80 and alone, dog.
I have one weird story.
Here we go.
One very weird one. That was like that. It was cutting the line, dude.
Let's do it. Let's go there.
So, fuck, I don't know if I should say this actually.
Oh no, you set it up,
dude. Because there might be mob ties.
Oh really? In like a real present, and like it could fuck us up.
I don't know. It might have ties to the Yakuza.
Wait a second. Let's not do it. Yeah, I'm not comfortable with that at all.
Really?
Dude.
You were just talking about it.
That's different. That's in the past. This is now, bro.
This was like
The
5 years
Yakuza
ago.
are no fucking joke.
I know, dude. I mentioned my brother too. He's out there. They're gonna get him.
Oh shit, we shouted out him. Yeah, I don't know.
Nothing happened, guys. Absolutely nothing. But yeah, dude, I learned.
What did it have
lot.
to do with aside from that?
It had to do with a girl that I lived with
Right.
in my share house.
She dated a Yakuza guy.
She was dating someone,
Right.
and are we just gonna go through? I guess whatever, dude. I guess we'll cross our fingers. There's a lot of risk in this podcast, dude.
I
Every
don't
time.
know. I don't know about it.
I feel like they can't speak English though. Right? Right, guys? This is I don't know what to do.
How about we say it? I'm sure there'd be a warning of some kind or something. Like it'd be
Warning, that's not gonna do anything.
like
This
hey,
is ready? This is their segment of the podcast where we just make up a story.
hey.
This is story time. Wait, but fake story time.
This is fiction.
I've been writing this new book.
Okay.
All right.
Yes.
And it's a fiction. I mean, a nonfiction. And basically, it's about this guy that lives with. He goes to this faraway land, and and in this land, he finds a place to live. It's like a little house, right? And it has 4 other people. And 4 of them are from, they're from a land of Finlandia.
Got it.
Uh-huh.
A magical land called Finland.
And they're also travelers from faraway lands. Not of this land that I've traveled to.
You or the character?
The character.
The boy.
So basically,
Be careful.
there's just one inhabitant. There's one person in the house. The person that owns it.
Finlandia?
Right? Not Finlandia. It's the origin. The person that has always lived there.
Japanese man. Oh no. No. Damn it.
The woman from Treeland. Treelandia.
Treelandia.
Yes.
The woman from Treelandia.
Yes. So basically,
right.
the boy who traveled there had a wife, right?
Right.
And went there and basically made good friends with all the other, people of the house.
Right.
And they all got along. As time went on, the man was staying there for maybe about 5-6 months. He ended up kind of making bad friends with some of the Finlandians.
Okay.
And
Why did that happen?
Well, they like to party and smoke cigarettes and drink a beer a day, a beer every hour, and put it in a big plastic bag outside their door. So they did that.
The boy didn't like that.
The boy didn't really like it, and the boy's room was basically the living room, but a sliding door, big sliding door.
Yeah.
That just kind of blocked his room. It's basically
that's what happens at Treeland.
basically like that's what happens in Treeland.
There's sliding.
Yep, sliding doors. So
paper-like almost.
So the boy and the Treelandia resident became better friends.
Okay.
And the Treelandia person also had a wife. I mean, a husband. Right?
She had a husband.
She had a husband.
Got you.
So the boy was like, wow, I have a wife. This is like a great friendship we can have because we're both,
right.
You know,
they're both
taken.
They're both taken.
Yeah. And basically, they hang out a couple. And then one night, the boy wakes up. Wait, I skipped something.
Oh, okay.
Very important part.
Okay.
So the Treelandia woman goes on a walk with the boy.
Mm-hmm.
And it's just a normal, like, sometimes they would go get groceries, just walk.
Well, it seems like something's happening.
Well, they're just
in the story.
They're just passing time sometimes.
Because
right?
from outsider looking in,
it's
a lot of real close stuff is happening.
Not very close.
A lot of domestic things.
Okay. But I say friend, like a friend.
Right, and it's your story. I'm saying from a reader's perspective.
Okay, I got you.
Just
it was very just normal things, like how friends would be.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
Basically, one night they all walked out, and the Treelandia girl wasn't feeling too well.
Okay.
And was like, asked to go for a walk.
She wanted to get some air.
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. Go down to the river, and it's just like a trail.
It's a beautiful thing.
Okay.
Just like ask your friend for a walk.
Yeah, of course. That's why I was like, that's great. Sunset, so nice.
Totally.
It's so crazy thing. We over there, they just go in the rivers. They just take your shoes off, walk in the river.
Wow, that's amazing.
And like, I have an image in my mind, or the boy has an image of in his mind of looking down the river and a sunset under a bridge, and it was beautiful. But basically, the girl breaks to the boy that she has a dark past in her family, and has a very tough time dealing with her family. And mentions that she's actually related to the evil knights of Trogdor.
She's related.
Yeah, so in her family ties, that's how it is. You know,
heavily related. She's like first.
People have died. So anyway, after that, the boy was kind of shaken and didn't really know what to do, so he decided to just try to just go with the flow. But then the next night, he woke up. He woke up to the woman over him in bed. And
dude, wait. Oh no.
And doing things.
Oh.
So, but the boy powers through and respects his woman and tells her he can't do this. And that's the story of that's the book I'm writing. That's the book I'm writing right now. Can we do this? Can we?
Story time. It's
all
fiction.
right, and that's yeah. So I'm thinking about doing that. What did you think, dude? There's some holes in it.
There's some holes. Sure. I've got a lot of questions, man.
Yeah.
Just about what does go with the flow mean? When you said the boy heard the Treelandian was related to the Troglodyte Knights.
Troglodyte, that's a bad word.
Was it?
I think it is, isn't it?
Isn't that what you said?
No, I said the Trogdorians.
Sorry. I don't even know what that other word is.
Troglodyte's a bad word.
Disrespect. If I disrespect, I'm sorry. Trogdorians, Knights. So when
So if someone told you that,
right,
what would you do?
bye,
Just buy?
see ya.
But what if you have to live with them?
I'm moving.
You're moving?
Yeah.
What if you had a scholarship
Wait a second.
and it got taken away?
Wait a second. Did the boy? We had a scholarship.
It got taken away, so we had no money.
Oh shit, dude. What did the boy do when the?
This is such a bad
No, dude. I know. I'm trying to remember
Whoever's tuned in right now.
So it's story time if you just tuned in.
Yeah.
Mike just went through a story. Rewind it if you want to listen.
Yeah.
When I'll just say she. Everyone knows who she is in the story.
No one knows.
In the story.
Yeah, in the story. Yeah. Just the
When she was
girl.
doing things, I won't ask what things. Over him. The boy said, I have a wife.
She knew
Right.
that he had a wife, though.
Because she's a gaijin hunter.
I don't know. Yeah. I guess she's that. Don't say that.
Shit.
Dude. She's, you know what they call that in mythology, dude? A succubus.
She's
She's a succubus.
She's a succubus.
Yeah.
Okay. First of all, no disrespect to women out there at all.
Yeah, this is just...
Because guys are succubi too. And I mean that. There's a lot of fucking terrible...
Yeah.
There's nothing wrong with that. This girl was attracted to this boy.
Yeah.
Who had a wife. And she just did something about it.
And the thing to me is, like, it's kind of sad. You know what I mean?
It is sad.
It's a very sad thing.
Dude, it's very sad.
Yeah. That's why I was trying to...
Did the boy say, get out of my room? Did the boy...
The boy
say...
Did not get very
Careful.
angry.
Right.
But explained why.
Right.
It's not okay.
In the girl's language.
Yes.
Okay. And it was good.
Yeah. After that...
No knights.
Basically, it's like a wizard casted a spell of everyone forgetting.
And that was it?
Yeah.
Poof.
Yeah.
Okay.
They didn't really go on any more grocery runs. But it all passed.
Got it. It was understood on both parties that this relationship would no longer...
Yeah.
It takes a lot for a person to act on that impulse, right?
Yeah.
So this girl had some cojones to do that.
Yeah.
Right?
Yes.
So respect.
Big respect.
Sorry it didn't
Shout
go
out
away.
to
Shout out to your story.
Shout out to the girl in the story.
Treelandian.
Treelandian girl.
It's sad when it's not consummated.
Yeah.
It's sad that someone felt rejected,
Yeah.
right? In the story.
But it's also...
But he was respecting his wife.
Just respecting women, you know what I mean?
And that says a lot about the character of that boy.
Yeah, that's the main thing I want to get across. Is,
that says a lot. That says a lot. So respect to that dude.
One thing I want to get across with the story is it's always... You got to always have that communication.
Oh, yeah, long distance.
You know, it's important.
Especially long distance.
It's important.
Because that's all you got.
Yeah. So, any more questions, dude?
So we're out of questions. Do you have any questions that you want, or not questions, just anything you want to talk about, or a question for me, or anything at all that's on your mind
I think...
that you want to express before this comes to an end?
Man, I want to... I've been getting a lot of homework, all right?
Oh.
And I think it's time to give you something to do, all right?
All right.
Because I'm out here doing my homework, being a good boy,
Yeah.
right?
Mm-hmm.
And you're out here just sitting here waiting for me, all right?
Because I'm like I'm like the father figure.
You're the elder, dude.
I'm the elder, bro.
All right.
I've got some hair on my chest, dude. I don't really, but figuratively.
Why do you wear a hat every time, huh? Because you're losing that hair, bro.
Bro, you know who you're talking to?
No, I don't actually.
Dude, look at this fucking hair. You think...
Bro, this is how many podcasts have we done? 7?
7.
This is the 7th time you wore this on the podcast.
It's my hat. It's my fucking hat. And this ain't weave, bro. This ain't plugs, dude. This ain't implants, dude.
Did you see that video of the kids have the do-rags on?
No. No.
It's the funniest thing in the world.
Do you want me to pull it up?
Dude, I have to find it.
Oh shit.
We gotta share this with everyone, dude.
And I'll pull it up. What is it?
Oh man. It's so funny. It's these. Oh, here it is. We'll just watch it here, and then I'll put it up on the screen, basically.
You don't want me to pull it up? You sure?
No, it's fine.
All right.
Yo, what's up? Oh my God, the world has gone crazy. We got white kids with do-rags on their heads. What the fuck? Look at this
Wave
shit, look at this
check.
shit. Why you got the do-rag? What's that? You got wave? You getting wave? This motherfucker said, I'm getting weight. See, this is what happens in the suburbs. Black culture to another level. Look at that. Look at that.
Oh my God.
Dude, wait
Check
though.
Check him. Show your wave. Show your wave. Oh!
Get out of here! Get out of here!
Wait,
What?
Look at this. This is crazy.
Look at him, dude.
Oh my God. You
Talking
like your
shit.
wave? He's like, hell yeah. Look at this motherfucker.
Dude.
We got
It's like
your
Little
wave.
Richie with the...
I'm gonna get seasick if I keep looking, right? Oh my God.
Dude!
Isn't that crazy?
That's so weird. Why do I feel so wrong?
I feel very bad about it.
Yeah. Fucking kid had a wave on his head, dude.
Yeah, I don't
He
know.
had waves.
Wave check.
Waves. Dude, I feel very bad about that. I feel like I'm
Yeah.
angry.
I don't feel
For
good.
some reason,
I don't
dude.
feel good about it.
Yeah, man.
They were
Little suburban white fuck.
Yeah.
Just want to like... He's the kind of kid that's in a mall that just had his mom drop him off at the mall.
He's probably using a book saw.
They're all on those fucking... He's in a book sock for a
Using a
do-rag.
book sock
They're all
as
on
a
those
do-rag.
love sacks. They're all fucking taking up all those love sacks in the middle of the mall, dude. Just fucking like trying to prank you and shit while you're walking by with your girl.
They walking around taking those Auntie Anne samples.
Man, fuck that kid. That's how I feel. Sorry, but fuck that kid, dude. Little
Damn,
motherfucker. No, I'm sorry. That pissed me off. I don't know why that bothered me so much, dude.
Fuck that kid.
Because he's such like a little poser, you know? Like,
Yeah. That's the world now, man.
damn.
That's the world now.
I'd fight him, dude. You know,
He's maybe 1/3 the size of you.
what's crazy is that like I could actually like with these hands like break his spine probably.
You could rip an arm off.
It's a lot of power.
Yeah, if you're talking about like a 8-year-old.
I'm saying like I could do damage with this body of mine.
I haven't seen you do one physical activity. So
You
we're-
haven't?
We're gonna wait on that.
You haven't really?
Yeah.
Okay. That's fine. I haven't had the need to. You know?
You need one right now, bro?
I'm not going to do that to you.
You need one right now?
I can't just do that to people I give a shit about.
Bro,
It's when people
I know at work,
disrespect.
dude, when I step up,
be
when
careful.
I step up,
Be careful.
when I step up, dude,
Uh-huh.
you flinch.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay, bro.
Because when I step up,
Uh-huh.
you flinch.
Bro. Are we telling... Is this... Did I even flip? Is this...
I saw you blink, bro.
dude, check the replay. Rewind the tape.
Slow motion.
Yeah, dude. That motherfucker didn't flinch, dude. I'm not worried about that damage at all. Episode 7.
Dude, we are at a good enough time.
What are we at right now?
1 hour and 30 minutes.
Perfect.
Dude, that was hopefully we can keep it at 1 hour 30 minutes.
Hopefully. I feel like this is a good time.
Yeah. Hopefully that story was okay.
Yeah.
That I'm writing. And not real.
It's not real. I like the storytelling.
Yeah, I like the aspect. I like the new segment. You know,
we'll probably do that more.
For sure. So,
I'm gonna say one more time. If you're listening to this podcast and it's coming to an end and the music's starting to play and you know that it's coming to an end, I want to say that I feel sad right now, because I don't like this coming to an end. But it's an inevitability, and I think that's why we enjoy it so much, being here together. Being a part of each other's lives in some kind of way. Yeah, man. Listening, speaking, talking. Including you guys. Sharing. Well, that's what I'm saying. Not talking about you, Mike. It's not about you. Episode 7 of the You Are Here podcast. I'm Dave, and I love y'all. And thank you for listening.
And I am Mike, and I love y'all too. You can catch us on Spotify, Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, Google Play, YouTube, Podbean. Guys, that is a wrap. We love y'all.
What was my homework?
Oh shit!
Say quick.
Jay Dilla.
The thing's coming down.
Jay Dilla donuts.
Jay Dilla donuts.
I want to talk about this like extensively though, because I could go on about it for days.
Next week.
But next week we'll go into it.
Done deal.
This is the You Are Here. This is the You Are Here podcast, and we're out.